And so it begins. This is the tale of Dracul.com. I haven't really done that much streaming recently. And for once, I actually have the house to myself. I don't have to really worry about anyone else around me. So, a lot of things have been happening. A lot of Nazi craziness. Employer. Well, my client wishes to use my services less often. Therefore, my income from him, because of our agreement, has been reduced by half. Meaning I get less money. Meaning madness. Just pure unadulterated madness. So, I'm just playing some Dirpio or Dipio or Deep. Don't really know how to pronounce it. The tank game that's simple, that anyone can technically play. Somebody on my own nephew played it with me for a while now. In the last few days, I'm like, hey, why not? Why not do a stream about it? Why not just be obliterated by random balls shooting balls? Shooting missiles that shoot missiles. Oh, that's the leader. Just cramping our style. You're gonna have to eliminate that annoyance. So, I've been dealing with more philosophical things in my life. Like, who am I really? What is really my purpose? Though, I enjoy doing games. I enjoy doing streams whenever I can. I really can't do it all the time. And I'm constantly reminded of my limitations that I have with my life. Like, I don't make that much. I actually make less than a minimum wage job. And some people can scream at the rooftops at me saying, why don't you just get a fast food job? Why don't you just do this? Why don't you just sign up for stuff? And though I try to do so, even though I have a clean record, I'm actually a very nice person I can get along with, people don't hire me. And it's like, it might be because of what I say in interviews and stuff like that. So, I just take solace to what I can do. Though, whenever I can, I try to put up my skills as a cheap technician for computers to help with errors or problems that they run across, because a good amount of people have been unable to know how to maintain their computer at the fundamental level because they're just not skilled in that set. They're not naturally good with technology or good with computers in general. And it's harder for people to get into it, younger or old. Though it's kind of weird that a younger person would need such help, because if they're surrounded by like computers and stuff like that, usually they'll have the tools available to them to do something necessary. I'm just hanging out here, just playing this game. Fortunately, I'm not really watching chat or anything. Though I really should have like an overlay showing me what's being said. So that's really much my life in a nutshell. Like, I pay like a little rent for it because I live with my sister and her husband, with my 3 nephews, and then there's my other cousin that also lives with us, and she actually just got a job because she has the experience and know-how and that personality that's hard to ignore, as to say. She stands out amongst a crowd and she knows her stuff. So it's pretty cool to see her get to that point. I'm going to improve my movement and give myself some health. Fighters away! Anyway, trying to focus down that one guy. Hopefully didn't unsuccessfully do anything. But and finally have a chance to chill and relax. No one really around me, because especially with streaming, I don't like streaming with people around me. I don't like any unnecessary noise around me. And it cannot be helped when you live in a very full household. You're not going to get a chance to have it quiet and serene for streaming, because I don't have the necessary equipment to have a soundproof room, or otherwise I would already have like an apartment or something, or I would have a studio soundproofed, or so on and so forth. I see you there. So this is why I'm just playing this game, because it's simple, it's easy, and fighters. Ooh, you're gonna die. Oh, no, no. No, I don't want the lag. Do not want lag. I accidentally pressed my back button on my mouse. Whoops. That would have been actually bad, to having to start from scratch one again on this game. Even though it's easy to get to level 40 if you know what you're doing. Because if done right with fighters, you can easily just... That, oh, got ya, I got ya. Nope, didn't get him. So close though. Anyway, I'm just chilling. Though, Ark has really just been out of the way. I just stopped really playing Ark. It's gotten to that point where we hit that point being the biggest one, and then people leaving, deciding, oh well, he's like stealing all the stuff and hogging all the things, even though we had it good, and they just broke off to do their own thing. And there was like 3-4 people out of like 13-15 people together that remained afterwards. So it was like about 20 so individuals in this tribe. So I was like, if they want to be the betrayers and decide, oh no, it's Grumpus's fault, it's like, no, Grumpus actually tried to guide this tribe together, and the leader of the tribe didn't want to do jack, so pretty much left it to one individual to do everything for everyone else. It's not fun. It's not fun to do. Especially running a community, it can be draining. And running a tribe big enough, it takes a lot of energy. Not everyone can do that. And no one can do that. There's a limitation. Get more health. Because I don't want to die so easily. Oh, I do need to get... If I go after factory, I'm going to need reload. I'll go after reload. I'm going to get the factory. Because being able to shoot out little tanks that shoot everything, I gotta say, is pretty awesome. So, from the last time I actually streamed this, I don't know if I streamed this on Drakeal Network's YouTube channel, but I know I did this for my Brony thing I do, Alicorn Radio. And that was a long time ago. There was the mothership. No, after that was the mothership mode. It was actually when Derpio was actually starting because of the Agario thing that happened out. Oh no, someone has a battleship. Run away. So, I'm just pretty much chilling. Playing games. Being the best that ever was. Oh, I might die. Oh, so close. So close. So close. Oh, I survived. I win. Oh, dodging. Oh, I said I was gonna get reload. Derp. I derped. Oh well, that. Because I need to reload anyway. Even with this, it makes the drone spawn a little bit faster. Oh, that was so close. My health was so low. Get reload. Oh, that was so close. Anyway, so I was like, I want to do stream at least once a week or something, and I need to record more because I do have a lot of opportunities to play games, and I could record more stuff. I've been playing a lot of Civilizations with the gang, Snorlax, Vent, Grumpus, and a few others. So that's been fun, but streaming that's like it's not paced well. It's not something I can break into an easy simple recording like one game. No, that game takes hours to do. And if we stop a game or save it, there's a chance that we may not get back to it at all. And that's not fun at all. So, I wanted to, like, I was actually doing this with a few members. Not a lot, many people joined in, but I'm going to have to make this a thing where I get everyone, like, a lot of these Agario packed, everyone can play them. And I was actually thinking, oh, well, I'll actually just have, like, get the Drakeal squad together. And it's like everyone play together. Like, everyone just join in through a link, through a team, and would become the team. And I actually have had, like, up to, like, 5 people in one game at once, but I wasn't recording at the time because my nephews were playing with me as well. So it would be hilarious to record them. The young one alone is full of energy and aggravation, especially when this tablet lags on him. But I keep a very strong stance of not having them in voice chat because a very strict non-cursing or adult filter on the house that I live in, especially when the kids are home. It's like, don't get me wrong, I could cuss right now if I really wanted to, but I'm just so, like, out of it right now. Just collecting blocks and getting that factory. Getting the necessary experience to finally get to the factory. And then head to the center to go crazy. Only 11,000 before I can get to the bottom ranking. And promote the Reikil as it is. I'll most likely look at the chat afterwards. Someone's most likely to say, "Oh, I love you, Ethan. No, I hate you, Ethan." We're talking about how they want to destroy the world and stuff like that. A little factory. Factory's fun. Go, my little minions! Shoot everything! Oh, this is they're adorable too. My little tankers. Nah, you can't get me. Fear the wrath that is the tanks. These things are so adorable. I love them. I love them. I love this. I love this new like carrier class. Just seeing like. Die. Whoop. I really should have. I should have had a higher reload, so they can shoot much faster and become much more of a threat. But you gotta deal with what you got. Oh, I got him. Neat. I feel like an old school like cartoon like 80s gang, like snapping their fingers like left and right. It's like you walked into the wrong neighborhood, pal. Begin the unleashing of the beast that is these little turrets that are adorable. I'm gonna go ahead and just have them fly over the place. That's so cool. When they're flying back, they will shoot stuff, which is awesome. What I need to do is I need to launch in that direction. Now get a lot of points that way. Oh. Oh, you want to go after me, huh? That's right. I win. Oh, low health. Don't want to die. It's like I have a gang with me. I am like the old school gang, and they're just following me around. Think of one of those like those like gang in animes. There's like gangs out there. They're like the ridiculous and goofballs, and they just want to be something, but the world is like against them. Or you have one of those gangs that are less like they're just cool people. Like they don't want to hurt anyone. They're just powerful. and they keep order by being there, just existing. And then some magical thing happens, and then they're pretty much being whopped the floor with, and their leader has to like train to become much more powerful. Oh, I'm on the leaderboard. Unleash the power that is the storm. I do like it that they'll try to like focus a point and they'll circle it. They're the best minions. So I'm thinking like, oh, Necromancer is actually pretty powerful. You just get the wall of doom when then you reload high enough. It's like you get like 38 minions in total. But no. Factory is best because it gives you minions that shoot. It's like, even though it's like a pistol, it's better than just them having to run into something. Haha. Fear the might that is me. Uh-oh. Nope. And I died. I should have backed up. Should have just kept to my minions. Because actually that was pretty powerful. Oh, I'm going to take this. Not going to miss that opportunity. Well, this gives me an opportunity just to get the reload maxed out. And then damage. Then penetration and some speed. That way when I get the factory again, they will shoot much faster and be much more lethal. Be more of a potent gang with pistols. Be the glorious bastards that we are. Oh no. What are you? Are you the fallen overlord? Oh, yes you are. You have a lot of fighters. Yep, you do. Unleash power. I'm gonna go sniper. Gotta get myself to level 30 again. So I definitely have to max out all the bullet stuff, and then just a little bit in health and speed. Or I'm just putting speed. Ooh, need these. Mine. Mine. I don't know how much stuff you get from them, but it should be a reasonable amount. Trying to hunt it down. I'm just trying to level up. I just want to be the very best that no one ever was. I get speed. It's like, especially in this game, like, health regeneration's like pointless unless you're the smasher. It's like, that's the only time you'd really want it. Because you have to ram into everything. And you gotta have your high health and high body damage, or you're not gonna be able to do anything reasonable. I was actually thinking about doing like a lot of like going to the overseer class to get like the factory and everything. And now I have everything upgraded. Fallen Overlord has been defeated by an unknown tank. The unknown tank, the true hero. The true warrior. The one true tank. The purest of us all. I just like to oversee things. See what I did there? And I know, joke bad, I should feel bad. Ah. Well, that was a kind of stupid of me. At least it'll be level 18. Go sniper. Reload and damage. I'm going to be further back now. I just got to 32. That's the only issue with this game is like once you like start dying because there's like that one dude that comes out of nowhere, you're most likely to get killed by them a few more times before you actually get him killed because he's just too fast or their upgrades are just different. And since they're one of the tanks that just shoots a lot of bullets, they don't need to have high damage, just high reload. And then they can just put a lot into speed, so they're like running around like a Mad Hatter while you're just like shooting everything that you can, trying to survive. No, back off. I got a tank and I'm not afraid to use it. Oh, I'm afraid. No, lies, I'm afraid. Back off. No, I want it. It's mine. You're already fully upgraded. You're fine. Aw, you got that one. It's like, I don't mind sniper because the bullets do travel pretty far. It's just you just don't have the ability to see. It's like, I really wish that you, because I know there's one tank that you can get. I believe it's the Predator. You can move your camera off in a direction by right-clicking. But the sniper doesn't get that, which, to be honest, that would have been better for the sniper. In some other modes, like some tier 4s were kind of like hardly used because of it. I hardly see anyone use like specific ones. Like normally it's battleship, like everyone goes like the multiple different modes for like the fighters and factory, yada yada yada. But when like all the other ones, it's normally like, oh, if you can shoot a lot of bullets everywhere, then go with that. And so a lot of like the automated turret ones and stuff like that, it's like that's only you want to use that if you have like you're playing multiple clients at once, which you can do, but you have these like different browsers and you have to plug in like you have to get some type of plugin that like mimics your inputs. Oh, nope. So many levels of nope. So many levels of nope. I'm back to this again. Alright, I'm back at this level. So I just do not die, Ethan. Do not die. So help me, if you die, I will smack you. And I can physically because I am Ethan. Let's see here. So I just have to get more hexagons. If I wanted to take like the risky route and just rush the center and start trying to collect the bigger ones, if there's any left, because normally with the 4 teams, one team will like take control of the center and harvest them as fast as possible, while pushing everyone else away. Oh, I think red actually has the center. Yep, red has the center. Neat. Mine. Oh, I didn't get it. I'm just gonna push them in all directions, and then have the ring come back. Oh, yeah, nope. That would have been bad. That would have been real bad. Yeah, stay away from me. No. That was close. Oh, being obliterated by bullets is not fun. Oh, I need my squad, man. I need my friends to help me out. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I don't want to get killed, but I think I'm gonna have to. Let me become I want to be a factory again. Factory is best. Factory is best tank. Because you make more tank. You tank the tank. You are the tank. You become the tank. Though there was the rat tank in actual World War that was supposed to be like a mobile factory, which is actually pretty interesting of a thought process, but to be completely honest, they were kind of like, how would they even supply that so easily? That would have to be like a mobile, it would have to be a mobile command center. And even then, there would be a constant threat. And if a nuke landing on it would destroy it. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I'm gonna get myself killed. No. No, no, no. Mine. I've saved your butt, your mom. I just saved your mom. Saved them earlier than I almost died that one time. Or was it that time I died? I think I tried to save them a multiple amount of times. No. I don't like those saw things because those actually, I'm weak to that. Because they have so much health. That means they can obliterate right through all my fighters. And eat me for dinner, pretty much. So I'm just on the quest to be number 1. Hopefully by the time I become number 1, it's going to be like 5 hours later. And possibly forgotten that I'm streaming. I'm going to be crazy. Yeah, I'm too close. Because if you push into an enemy base, you're pretty much going to get yourself killed. And so I have to keep distance. You know one thing that bugs me? No, because this is something that will happen with my sister saying it was meant to be a joke, and I understand that, but anyone in my family is not really like that, but everyone's like goes to the concept of that a children has to like pretty much they have to do chores, and it's like pretty much you're indentured slaves until they become old enough to move on their own. Like not indentured, more like a free labor. So it's like they're almost figuratively our slaves. And then my nephew just says, "I knew it." I just couldn't stop but laugh at that. But personally, myself, I'm very. When someone says like, "Oh, well, you can have the nephews do it," it's like I kind of don't want them to do it. I want them to have fun. I want them to like do other productive things like building and stuff like that. Just trying to you can. I also character like I got so angry, and then I had to become the villain. I had to become to start killing people left and right to prove a point that if this keeps continuing, that someone just has to become you have to control people. And it's like I will be more than happy to give people rights and everything. It's just that the thing of corruption is not going to end because humans always want more power. There's always going to be that one person that wants more power that they need. It's just that they just crave it because power itself doesn't corrupt. It's that our own inability to understand the importance of maintaining it properly. It's like we want to do whatever we want to. we have our own pride or pleasure, lust, and all that stuff that we want to have full control. And there's people that don't want control; they just want to live their lives, and I can understand that. It's like, or they're just better off like having people dictate their lives for them. It's like that's how they got raised. And I seem to be the latter in the situation where I don't really want power. I don't need it, and that's what I ultimately think. It's like, but there are times when the situation calls for it, and I was like, you know what, just give me unlimited power so I can fix the problem. And by the time the problem's fixed, I don't need it anymore. It serves no purpose. It's the same thing when I with helping people with their serve and stuff like that. I keep a very specific guidelines what I do with people's stuff or business or stuff like that. You need to keep and maintain a professional thing. But in this dream, I was so angry. I don't really remember why I was angry. It was most like the world got so bad because it was very vivid. It was very clear. But the dream was a cluster of different dreams, but it was just like, especially definitely my character, and I was pretty much handing people's asses on a silver platter back to them. Just to prove you done goofed. You've just proven that you don't need that power, so it's going to be taken from you. And humanity itself, even with all its advances, is still a child. It's still too young to comprehend as a species what is really important. Like, we have resources on this planet that are being used in the most inefficient of ways because it's better for the dollar, it's better for money. Money is power, therefore they want more of it. And it's like, people only need so much money to actually have productive lives, to improve themselves, to do better things, to improve the society as a whole. And I know that not everyone can improve society as a whole, but you could try to move the next generation along a better path by being them to guide them in that way. Like, you may not be the perfect example of humanity, but you should strive for a better humanity, or a humanity that doesn't need to kill everything around them for control. It doesn't need to enslave each other for free labor or superiority. Like, I don't like it when, especially when it comes down to faith or belief, that, oh, I believe this and I'm superior. Like, oh, you break these rules and you're a sinner or this or that. But when I do it, I just need forgiveness because I'm faithful. And it's like, I feel like you're in the same boat, buddy. I don't like it when people are willing to preach about their beliefs or their ideals on a pedestal, but when it starts to be challenged, that doesn't work for them. That's not right. Now, granted, I live with family that is religious, that is Christian, and they are well aware that I am atheist, agnostic. I am not interested in getting into a debate because I am not a debater. I am not here. This is what I believe. And this is what I feel about it based on the evidence and information that has been provided to me through my life. And it's like, this is where I stand. Because I've seen too many people that believe in something perish or suffer. And they are people that, it's like there's no indication that they did anything wrong. And the people who have caused them harm still stand on a higher pedestal, taking advantage of their misfortune to better their own. And it's harder for me to think as any multi-billionaire as morally right. And it's hard for me to think that. Now, I know family, especially my nephew, the oldest nephew I have in this family I live with, he goes on the mission trip to help people in Louisiana. To me, that's the right thing to do. Granted, it's religious stuff, and I may not greatly agree to their beliefs or stuff, but they're using their belief as a way to improve the lives for others. And that's good, and I feel like that's at least proving in the right direction. And I think I've already touched base with this constantly before, how I feel about it, and it just cannot get off my mind, because I'm with a family that talks about especially political stance of being more conservative, and I'm being more liberal in that matter, because I feel like people, like some liberal stances, more like that people need to be able to afford healthcare, which is more progressive than liberal by itself. It's just that it's kind of ridiculous that people have to pay for a ridiculous amount for healthcare when there's other countries that do have better prices and adjustments. We could cut off the necessary need to all these subsidies towards all these companies that make drugs, and they could still make money, they can still support themselves without it. They just want more money. And it's not to grow the private sector. And I was like, I've gone to this argument before, especially with other conservative members of my community about this, and in cases that both sides have a point, and this is why conservatism makes sense, and otherwise one don't. Like, conservatives prefer some more traditional styles of governance or beliefs and stuff like that, because that's how it was before, i.e., especially owning weapons or guns. And I feel like, yeah, that's fine. As a citizen of the United States of America, you should have a right to bear arms. That is in the Constitution. If someone is to go to your property and without being welcomed, you should be able to tell them to get off and leave, or you will be shot. And they shouldn't be. And if there is a clear indication that they are not dragged into their property, or they were willing to enter the said property, or that were not welcomed, they should not have been in the first place. And if they die because of it, it is their fault, not the homeowners or the one who pulls the trigger. Now, if someone's out killing people with a gun, who got a hand of it, legal or unlegal means, it's kind of annoying that people have to suffer in that manner. And I actually just noticed someone actually spawned at me, that's one of the abilities of the factory, which I like. So, honestly, it's something that just bugs me. Well, actually, so they're just spawning out here with me, which is cool. That means I have a large area of support. Just have them spawn and do what I can to help, because I'm like a mobile base. Because I don't want to be the person that should or shouldn't do in your life, and I'm right and everything. I don't feel like I am right, but I don't feel like someone says that they are right when they can back themselves on it. That's not productive in any way, shape, or form. It's like, if we have an issue that's still happening to this day, and methods have already been taken, and they still want to do more methods that's supposed to do that, and it's not been helping, it's just making it worse. I feel like we should take a different path and look at what other people have done. And it's like, we cannot be so blind to do the right thing, but if we're doing the wrong thing, we need to change it.
Hey, Ethan, what's up?
I'm currently streaming. I'm pondering life while I shoot stuff down with little drones.
Sounds about right.
You know those Agar.io, Derpio, those games, the IO games? I'm currently playing that. I'm currently playing that 4-teamed, and I'm just going all over the place and shooting stuff down. Yeah, just venting, ranting, stuff like that.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. So, what is today's topic?
I was talking to. It really was just delving around religion and politics, United States politics.
The two most controversial things you could be talking about, and you're talking about them.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I
like
have.
this conversation.
This
Alright.
is why my community is best, because I'm willing to talk about these things and try to have a serious discussion about it. Though it's not a very comfortable thing to talk about that I talk with family, because I don't feel like I have any. Because I'm not a person to debate. I don't like debating. It's not my. It's not what I like. It's not what I do. It's not who I am. But I would like to point out, like, if someone's actually just voicifying false information that's been proven to be false by multiple sources, but they choose to say it, like, I'm a strong supporter of the idea of climate change. Like, we do have a hand in that. Like, I feel like it's absurd. We are pretty much all around the earth. There's like hardly any place you can't look on the earth you not find
It's affected
someone.
by it.
Yeah, and we do affect the world around us, especially with development and destruction of nature around us. It's, if anything, it's what we're good at as a species. And in the end, are we really a created species that's meant to govern the planet, or are we a plague on this planet? And I feel like if we don't want to be a plague and we want to actually be the ones that govern this planet,
Stop fucking acting like a plague.
Yeah, stop acting like a plague. It's like we have methods to fix our problems and actually improve ourselves.
Yeah. People like to say, "Oh, it's going to cost more." Well, guess what? You want to be able to live on the planet. You want your great grandkids to be able to live on the planet safely. You're going to have to change.
Yeah, and some factor, governments can work together to eliminate the cost for specific services or agreements, like the Paris Accord and stuff like that. Their purpose serves something. Like, the America being part of that for so long until the Cheeto decided otherwise. It's like, I feel like are keeping an eye on the environment and improving the necessary environment as is a wise thing to do. Like, there's companies that are trying to buy out rights of lakes for bottling water. Nestle, for example, has done this. And it's like, it's disgusting that something like water is being just pulled up, possibly cleaned out a little bit, and then the contaminants are being put out wherever.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I gotta actually stop. Family's coming home, and I feel like I've talked quite a bit. My rant has gone long enough. So, think I might do this again a little later today, or possibly if I have a chance to. Bye bye.
Later, people.